This is the time of year you all have been waiting for. The time of year where we predict things that don't matter, that are probably completely false, and we call them meaningless predictions. We have
Likely completely false, let's be honest.
well, we've been right before, okay?
You're right.
Yeah. However, we don't expect to be right. It's just kind of fun when it happens. So, we are going to give you our pick for Rookie of the Year, Cy Young, MVP, Manager of the Year. We're going to start there. Then we're going to take a quick break and come back with more meaningless predictions. But right now, Brad, I need you to tell me who you have for your National League Rookie of the Year.
Okay, my National League Rookie of the Year is actually a guy who came over from Japan and signed with the Chicago Cubs. His name is Seiya Suzuki. I was a little bit disappointed that he did not sign with the Mariners, but on the other hand, it did open up that slot for Julio Rodriguez, because if he had, I don't know what they would have done with him. And I think that Jerry DiPoto traded for Jesse Winker. I think he saw the writing on the wall that Suzuki was not going to come to Seattle.
Yep.
So I'm going to go with Suzuki as my National League Rookie of the Year.
Wow. Are you sure?
Positivo. He's the favorite. By the way, I have the FanDuel Sportsbook up right now. He is the favorite at plus 350. So your payout would be 3.5 times your wager should he win the Rookie of the Year.
Okay. All right. My National League pick is O'Neal Cruz, actually. He plays for the Pirates, and I know this is kind of a dark horse pick, but I'm going with him because he's on a bad team, which gives him a lot of opportunity to shine. Now, he hasn't made the opening day roster yet, as we've covered in the previous segment, but he did hit 310 with 17 home runs and 47 RBIs across 68 minor league games last year. And he plays shortstop, so he can play any of the middle infield spots. He's really going to have a good year, and he's got a plus 380 over betting thing with the stuff and the money.
Betting odds. I have plus 460 on FanDuel, so even better on FanDuel. So at least better friendly.
That's right.
Yeah, he's a solid pick. I've read about him this offseason, and he is somebody to watch regardless of whether or not he wins Rookie of the Year, because he's one of those really exciting guys that the Pirates have who they're going to trade away in 2 years.
That's right. But it's going to give Pirates fans must-see baseball a little bit for this couple of years, for sure.
Exactly right. For sure.
And they need
Brig.
So, yeah.
Who do you have for your American League Rookie of the Year?
Julio!
Julio! Yes!
Yeah.
100%. So
no-brainer.
So for those of you who are in gambling states like me, as you can tell, Julio Rodriguez is plus 400 right now. Bobby Witt Jr. is the favorite coming out of spring training at plus 300. Like I said, with the Royals, and these guys are people to watch. 100%. Yep. Every single one of them. I like Julio Rodriguez partially because he plays for the Mariners, but also because I've seen him in person. Also because I've been paying attention to him for 5 years now.
Forever.
And also because I got plus 1,700 on him back in February. So, yeah.
That's amazing.
Looking to make some money this October.
Yeah, that's amazing. But you're right. Bobby Witt Jr. is, what is he, plus 310 right now or something like that?
Yeah, I've got plus 300 on FanDuel. So, he had a killer spring, though. My goodness, he had a killer spring.
For sure.
But this is one thing to be wary of, though, is that there is such thing as a spring training all-star.
Kyle Higashioka might be doing that right now, with 7 home runs or whatever.
Every single year, man. He would kill it in the spring, and the Mariners would be propping him up, and I just I'll wait and see what he's doing in June, because he's going to fall off the cliff. He did every single year. And, I don't know. So one of these rookies, I think is going to fall off the cliff. He's going to hit the rookie wall at some point. Yep. I personally don't think it's going to be Julio Rodriguez because his body is built for 162 games.
Yep, I agree.
He is a mountain of a man.
Yep.
100%. So
love it. Okay, go and give me your Cy Young pick for the National League.
Okay. My initial pick, I was going to go with Scherzer. Yeah. But that hamstring does worry me, and also a little bit his age. his age, hamstring, I don't think that's going to be the only injury he deals with this year.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with tight pants with Walker Buehler.
Yes.
Going with Walker Buehler. FanDuel has him
yeah.
at plus 950. So
Okay.
he is number 3 in line. But I think he's our guy.
I like that. I like that a lot. I am actually going to go with Corbin Burns.
Oh, you're going to go with
a
repeat?
It was going to be Jacob deGrom. What?
I said you're going to go with a repeat?
Yep. I want to see it. And it's mostly because it's meaningless prediction time, and I want desperately to see Corbin Burns do it again.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all. Dude's
that
solid.
Would be cool. I do like teams other than like the coastal teams to do well. Like it's fun watching the Brewers play. I like the way that Craig Counsell manages the games. I would love to see the Brewers do well, and I would love to see Corbin Burns do well again as well. But I love me some Walker Buehler. I'm going to be honest with you.
I do too.
He's appointment TV for me.
Wow.
I watch
feel
every one
that
of
way
his,
about him.
I watch every one of his starts. I turn them on every single time because I can.
Yeah.
So
yes, you can. Okay, what about your AL? Give me your AL Cy Young Award.
This one's going to be a little bit tougher. I want to go with Robbie Ray repeating, just because I'm going to go with Robbie Ray repeating. Tight pants,
really?
Tight pants all around for the Cy Young. Let's go with Robbie Ray. He's in T-Mobile is friendly to lefties. He's a lefty, and I think he's going to do well. We're going to repeat. Going to bring the Cy Young back to Seattle.
Wow. Okay, I was gonna go with Shane Bieber for mine, but I can't.
I was too.
Yeah, I can't though, and I don't know why I can't. It's just
because the Guardians are terrible. They're
I
so
know,
bad.
They're so bad, and so he's getting no run support at all. It's just gonna be rough. Okay, I'm going with Garrett Cole. I know it sounds like a homer pick, but it's not. I mean, the dude's worked out all his sticky stuff problems, and now he's back. He's the favorite
at plus 450. Robbie Ray is plus 1,000. So maybe I'll go put $1 on Robbie Ray tonight.
Do it. Put $1 on him.
Yeah, because
Garrett Cole finished second in Cy Young voting last year anyway. He's at a 3.23 ERA over 30 games.
Yeah, well, and the thing that Robbie Ray that he does that like kills, that makes it so that he basically the reason he won the Cy Young last year is because he kills with strikeouts per 9. He has the all-time record 11.2. And I think that's going to continue to do well in Seattle. I mean, you can strike out anybody anywhere. So I think that's one of the reasons I got Robbie Ray, because his game will translate.
Yeah.
So
you're not wrong.
By the way, if I bet $1 on him, I'd only win 10. So
you only multiply your money by never mind.
That's a good point. There you go. Okay. Anyway, MVP. He got MVP for your should we go? Let's go National League MVP. Who you got?
I don't.
You don't?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were saying you're gonna like pass on the National League MVP.
I want to pass. I want to because I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. Ugh, it's so hard because Tatis broke his wrist.
Yeah, and so this is my thing, is that last year, so last season, Bryce Harper won it. If Juan Soto had won it, I wouldn't have been sad. And I think the only reason they didn't give it to Soto last year is because Harper is older. Yeah. Now, this year, I think a lot of those voters were like, Soto's going to have a chance to win it. As long as he puts up a respectable season, I think Soto is your guy.
Well, and here's the problem. I want to give it to Soto, but then
Acuna's coming back. Yeah. He's not going to be back till May.
Still.
Well, I mean, that's still like 90% of the season, basically. I understand that, but
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's why it's hard. Like, so I don't know. I'll go with Soto. I got to go with Soto.
The favorite at plus 380.
Yeah, but I want to go with Acuna. Oh, it's just stupid.
Acuna is going to have a good year.
He's going to have a great year.
But yes, I just feel like with the way the voting went last year and what we saw, I think
Yeah.
that so many of the voters already have Soto in their head
Yeah.
that he's going to be the guy.
I think you're right. Okay. I got to go with Soto. You're right about, I
Okay.
forget about the human element of the voting sometimes.
And that's the
I'm like,
problem, right?
it is.
Like
That's why you're
legitimately the
meaningless.
problem.
Okay. Okay. For AL though, I think it's way easier. Don't you?
Oh, it's super easy. It's the
Yeah.
guy who probably should have won it last year,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Vlad Guerrero Jr. the third. Is that who
Or
you have?
Shohei Ohtani.
Or Shohei Ohtani? I wonder if partway through this season people are going to have Shohei Ohtani fatigue.
They could. That's a good point.
I
But
mean,
will
I
he get
won't.
fatigued? Is he going to get injured? Is he going to stay healthy? That's the only thing that matters. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be able to look at his performance. And if he's going to be healthy on the mound and in the box, we are going to have an undeniable most valuable player. You just can't beat him.
And the fact that the rules have been specifically changed for him to be able
Yes.
to hit more.
Yes. So I'm telling you, I'm giving it to Ohtani.
And that's the thing that's funny is that he is literally the most valuable player in baseball. So there's no reason for them
it's not even a question
to not give it to him. But I think Vlad's ready though. I think he's ready to even improve on last year.
Yeah.
And be better. Matt Chapman said he's the best hitter he's ever seen.
Yeah. Well, what does Matt Chapman know?
He's played with some pretty good players though. Played in division with some pretty good players.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. So anyway, Vlad is
manager of the year.
Hold on. Vlad is plus 550 and Shohei Ohtani is the favorite at plus 340. Mike Trout is actually split with Vlad. He's also plus 550.
Okay.
Which, if he can stay healthy, is going to be in the running.
Yeah.
We forget about Mike Trout sometimes. I don't know how.
Well, he's always broken.
That's why. You're right.
So, sorry.
He is broken a lot, especially lately.
And I feel all the time too. So I don't know. I don't have any room to talk. Zero.
That's what happens though when you play the game the way he does. Though we saw it with Griffey, right? Yeah. It's the same thing. He's starting to get into his 30s, and your body has a 30-year warranty on it, Brig. I'm convinced of it, and that's why that stuff happens.
Keep saying that. Yeah. It's a pretty good.
Convinced.
It's pretty good.
All right, NL Manager of the Year. Who you got for NL Manager of the Year?
Well, I want to give it to Joe Girardi. I just do. I don't know if that's a good decision because Bob Melvin has a really good chance of being of his team going a really long way up against steep odds.
That's my pick is Bob Melvin.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to argue with it, but I just want Joe Girardi to earn it. I just want him to. I don't know why.
Well, my thing is that I feel like the Phillies are going to be way better this year. That they underachieved last year. There were some issues with that bullpen. It was just terrible.
Yeah, it was terrible.
They've got to have that stuff sorted out. I mean, they have. I saw this Twitter person, I can't remember who it was exactly, keeps referring to the Phillies as the Beefy Boys.
That's funny. That's like, really funny.
You're right. The Beefy Boys. I think she calls them like the 5 Beefy Boys or something. But they are. And they're going to hit a lot of home runs this year. It's just a matter of if they can do anything else to score runs. But
I agree with you. What about the American League?
I'm going to go Scott Service again. He should have won it last year. I think the Mariners are going to make the playoffs this year, and it's going to be him.
Yep.
That's 100%. Who you have?
Yep.
Oh, look at you drinking the Kool-Aid.
Scott Service. It's going to be Scott Service.
I'm digging it.
Yeah.
It ought to be. It should have been last year. Only missed the playoffs by 1 game, and they weren't even supposed to win 75 games that year.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Anyway, let's take a quick break. When we get back, we're going to go through rundown divisions and give you our World Series picks. Welcome back, baseball family, to our meaningless prediction segment of 2022. Like we said, the season's getting ready to start, and this is when we like to do these meaningless predictions because they become even less meaningless, even more meaningless as the season goes on. I don't know. Anyway, hopefully we'll get some right. If not, who cares? Because it doesn't matter anyway. It's like whose line?
Where the points don't matter and everybody wins.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Well, so today I put out into the Twitterverse. I wanted to see what some people thought about this upcoming season. We had a couple of responses, so I made a promise that we would give a shout out. So here we go. We have Anthony Serrata on Twitter he says for his division winners he has the Yankees, White Sox, Mariners. I like that. The Braves, Cardinals, and Dodgers. And his wild card teams are now. Remember, we have a 12-team playoff, so there are 6 division winners, 6 wild cards across all of Major League Baseball. So he has for his 6 wild card teams the Blue Jays, Twins, Astros, Phillies, Mets, and Padres. And then in the World Series, he has the Yankees over the Padres. I could see that happening, to be honest.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
And then his MVPs, he has Vlad Jr. and Soto, just like previously. His
like
Cy Youngs, he has Garrett Cole and Corbin Burns.
Bingo.
And then we also
knows what he's talking about.
He does know what he's talking about. He knows what's up. And then we've got Adam Taylor McKillop, who said hard to ignore the Dodgers, but watch out for Brewers in the NL. I think he's right. Yanks, Blue Jays, White Sox, Astros, cream of the AL crop. Then he's got the Dodgers over the White Sox 4-2, calling his shot. Dodgers over the White Sox in the World Series 4-2. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That would be a heck of a series. So
agreed.
All right. Let's get into it, Brig. So let's run down our divisions top to bottom. I think this will be fun. It's less meaningful, I think. I don't know. More meaning? I don't know. Anyway. Okay, let's start with the AL East. Less meaningless. There we go.
Okay.
In the AL East, who do you have top to bottom?
Top to bottom in this order: Blue Jays, Yankees, Rays, Red Sox, Orioles.
Okay, I have Yankees, Blue Jays, Rays, Red Sox, Orioles.
Well, so we just flipped 1 and 2.
Yes, we did. I think the Yankees are going to be better than what we anticipate, to be honest.
I hope so.
I think they're going to put it together this year.
I hope so. I need them to, but also you can't deny the power of the Blue Jays, man. And everybody knows I'm a Yankees fan, but it's going to be tough. This is going to be a tough division.
So this is my problem with the Blue Jays is that everybody, like when they traded for Yusei Kikuchi or when they signed Yusei Kikuchi, they're like, oh man, book it. Yeah. The Blue Jays are going to win the East. They're going to go to the World Series. Like they're going to look like it. I'll be honest with you. Like they're going to look like it in May, June, maybe even beginning of July.
Yeah.
But Kikuchi's going to fall off in September. He did it last year and he missed his last start because of it, because they couldn't trust him in a game they needed to win. So Kikuchi's going to be a problem.
Don't you think any of that's been overcome?
I don't think so. I think honestly, I think teams figured him out. I think he's been figured out. Maybe they'll cut out one of his pitches so he can be stronger on his other, because he has like 5 pitches, so he can be stronger on his other 4.
Yeah.
But I don't know, honestly, because if he's their 4th starter, then they're going to have problems in that slot because you don't know what you're going to get from him from start to start. Yeah, and at the second half of the season, it was bad. So
yeah, but there's still trades instead.
There are still trades.
Lots of opportunities to shift things and make adjustments. I don't know. I'm just saying it, but I can see it going either way. Yankees, Blue Jays, Jays, Yankees. I don't know. It's tough.
It is tough. And that's why it's fun to do it. Let's go to the NL East. Who do you have in the NL East?
You skipped on me. Let me go to my notes.
No, we're just going to stick in geographic regions.
Fine. No. Where's my notes? All right. This is stupid. All right. NL East. I've got Mets, Phillies. Oh, it's so hard. Mets, Phillies, Braves, Marlins, Nats.
Okay, I have Phillies, Braves, Mets, Nats, Marlins.
Really?
Yeah.
How does it feel to be wrong?
Pretty normal, I'll be honest with you.
Oh, good.
So,
Okay. Who do you have? Let's just move on.
okay.
From that, let's talk the AL Central. Who you got in line?
I have Detroit,
Yeah, you
Chicago,
do. I don't know why.
Minnesota, Detroit, Chicago, Minnesota, Kansas City, Cleveland.
Yeah. That's not the only difference for me is I have the White Sox beating the Tigers. That's it. Everything else is the same.
I'm still not sold on the White Sox. That division was so bad last year. And if the Mariners had been in the Central, they would have made the playoffs. They would have won the division. The White Sox didn't win more games than what like teams that missed did. So that makes any sense. So
no, it does.
It's annoying to watch. Anywho,
who you got in the Central, the National League Central? Sorry.
In the National League Central, I'm going to go with Milwaukee, St. Louis, Chicago, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh.
I'm seeing a pattern here, Brad.
What's that?
I've got St. Louis, Milwaukee, Chicago, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh. What is going on?
Well, this is what's going on. Honestly, like these divisions are relatively balanced at the top. The thing is, the Cubs sold off everybody last year, right? Like we saw that happen. Yeah. We saw they're like in rebuild, but they got good players. They have good players, but the Brewers and the Cardinals are pretty established, and the Cardinals are going to lean heavy on veteran presence.
Oh yeah,
right.
Well, why would they not?
That I mean, they've got 3 guys doing their farewell tour this year. So,
well, and I think that's going to be a big X factor motivator. And then you get guys like Arenado in there who bring that middle management sort of leadership to the team. Yeah. And then they still have young talent. I don't know, man. I like St. Louis for the NL Central this year.
The only thing with me, what I don't see them actually winning the division is because they had to have an unreal September to make the playoffs last year.
They did. Yeah, you're right. And now I don't know.
Skipper. And Skipper's I don't gone. Know. Yeah, Skipper's gone. I don't know what their COVID situation was like off the top of my head last year. Like I don't know if because like the Red Sox were just decimated and lost like 40 games in a row, something like that, Yeah. And they were a way better team than their record showed. And we saw that at the end of the season. Yeah. I don't remember off the top of my head what the Cardinals situation was. But I don't know that they're good enough to beat the Brewers is the thing. So.
Okay.
Anywho.
They do have consistency in Milwaukee that they have not had in St. Louis.
Yes. And Christian Yelach has got to get back.
Finally, right?
Like, I mean, he's due to get back.
For sure. It's same as Mike Trout, though.
Yeah, and same with Cody Bellinger. Bellinger had a terrible spring.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible. But
yeah,
I don't know.
What's up with that class of dudes? I don't know. It's weird.
It is weird. Okay, should we go to the NL West?
Conspiracy? You don't want to go with the AL West? You want to break the flow? Just
let's go AL West. I was already scrolled.
The Mariners
scrolled down. Save the best for last, Brig.
No, the best went first.
Oh, okay. All right, let's go to the AL West. That's fine. I was scrolled down to the NL West already.
Okay, who do you got?
So I actually have Houston winning the division again.
Yeah.
They are not so depleted that they will not win the division. Then I've got Seattle finishing second, the Angels third, the Rangers fourth, and the A's last.
Ooh. See, now I have everything you do except I got the A's finishing before the Rangers.
The Rangers spent too much money to finish last. That's what it comes down to for me is that they're gonna score runs and they're gonna win some ball games, but they don't have the pitching to win enough to do anything.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, it's not gonna.
But happen. I still think that the Rangers will finish last.
Yeah.
Just because it's meaningless.
There you go.
Just because I said, Brad.
Because I said so. That's why.
I don't need no doctor.
Okay, you go first with the NL West.
All right. I, as much as it pains me, I've got LA winning the West.
They're the
And
cream.
then I've got what?
They're the cream.
They're
Like
the
really,
cream. They really are. And then I've got San Diego, San Francisco, Colorado, and Arizona.
and I have exactly the same.
Okay.
LA, San Diego, San Francisco, Colorado, Arizona. And I think the Dodgers are going to finish with the best record again. They might win 110 games this year.
Yeah. No, I think you're right.
There's a real shot at it.
I really don't. I don't disagree with that at all, actually.
So who do you have? So your division winner. So my division winners, I have the Yankees, Tigers, Astros, and then my American League wild cards are Toronto, Cleveland, and Seattle. And then in the National League, I have the Phillies, Dodgers, and Brewers winning their divisions, with my wild card being the Padres, Giants, and Cardinals.
Great. I've got division winners are Blue Jays, White Sox, Astros. And then my wild card teams are Yankees, Rays, and Mariners.
Okay.
In the National League, what?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So the National League, I've got the Mets, Cardinals, Dodgers, and then backing them up, I've got the Phillies, the Brewers, and the Padres.
Did I say that I had Cleveland as one of my wild cards? That's not right. The White Sox, not the Guardians.
Didn't say Cleveland. You didn't say Cleveland. Did you?
I did by mistake.
Well, if you did, it was so out of character.
I have Chicago as my.
Yeah, the White Sox.
Chicago's going to be my other wild card, not Cleveland.
Yeah.
The Guardians are not going to win anything this year.
No.
Not going to be the Guardians of anything but the baseball.
They're going to win the worst name in baseball award every year until something happens.
I think you're right. Okay, and then who do you have going to the World Series?
Oh man, wow. I honestly, Yankees, Dodgers.
I have Yankees, Brewers.
You think the Brewers are going to be able to topple all that competition in the NL?
No. I don't want to go with the favorite. I don't want to go with the Dodgers because I don't feel like they're going to be able to do it again this year, despite everything with that roster. Because this is the thing, is that the teams who have the best record rarely make it to the World Series.
I know. I almost went with the Padres for that exact same reason. Come back from wild card, all that young talent, some fire in their belly, but you can't beat the Cardinals on the other side for all the opposite reasons.
Maybe I'll go. I don't like the
I'd
Brewers.
love to see Yankees Cardinals.
I'm going Padres. I'm going Padres. That pitching staff is too good.
It's amazing.
That's what wins in the postseason.
That's true. But do they have it up against the Dodgers pitching staff? They've got the starting rotation locked in, but what about the bullpen?
They'll figure it out. If this is one of my things, is that a GM who knows how to put together that kind of a starting rotation understands the importance of pitching and is going to make the moves that he needs to shore up the bullpen.
Why is that an argument not exactly the same, just a little farther north?
With the Dodgers?
Yeah.
I just think the Dodgers are going to run out of gas. That's all it is. They're going to be the best team in the regular season. They're going to be the best team.
They are.
They might contend with the Mariners' 116 wins. There is a real chance because they are so good.
They are.
But they're going to run out of gas, and it could be when they play the Padres.
I don't think they'll run out of gas. They might get bested by X factor things, right? But it won't be gas. I don't think that's what. If the Dodgers fall, it'll be an any given Sunday scenario. It'll be just one of those like, well, you win some, you lose some. There's absolutely no reason on paper. What?
Come down to a Game 7 check swing.
Exactly. And you'll be screaming for robot umpires. And
again,
it'll be something like that. Is exactly what it'll be.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That's the only
So-
reason the Dodgers don't make it to the World Series.
So who
Unless
do
they
you
get
have winning
riddled
the
with
World
injuries.
Series then? Who do you have winning the World Series then?
The Yankees.
And I don't know if the Yankees are good enough to win the World Series, but I don't know if the Padres are good enough to win the World Series.
If it comes down to those two, it's going to be coming down to trades and performance up to that point. But if it's between the Yankees and the Dodgers, I think that any given Sunday thing carries. I just do.
Yeah, it could.
Especially, can you imagine the World Series at Chavez Ravine and in the Bronx? Like, the world would crack in half.
Like, we've been wanting this for years.
I know. And this is honestly a season where it could legitimately happen. 2017, it should have happened.
Okay, my X factor is going to be the manager in this situation. I don't think Aaron Boone can lead a team to win over Bob Melvin. So I'm going to pick the Padres to win the World Series this year.
I didn't even think about that. Because Dave Roberts versus Aaron Boone, that's easy.
Oh, so easy.
That's easy. That isn't even.
Yeah.
Dang it, Bobby. Does that mean I have to pick the Dodgers to win the World Series?
You might.
Oh, I'm so glad it's meaningless.
It's like every year when I fill out my March Madness bracket, every single year I get to the Final Four, I'm like, well, I don't like any of those teams to win. Every single time.
You're emotionally like,
ugh. And that's what just happened. Is I was looking here, I was like, well, I don't want to pick the Dodgers, but who else am I going to pick? So I picked the Padres simply because I didn't want to pick the Dodgers.
Yeah, but I can't. I've already said what I need to say, but
okay. Well,
I mean,
anywho,
it's going to depend on how this breaks down, but yeah.
Let us know what you think, baseball family. Reach out to us on the Twitter machine, like our two friends did today, at baseball2gether. Let us know your meaningless predictions. We'll hold on to them. Maybe I'll pin this tweet at the top of our timeline. And then you can just respond. Just let us know what you think, because we want to hear what you guys think throughout this now and throughout the season as well. We want to have an ongoing conversation.